Hi, True Crime family. I have a little story that I kind of wanted to send out to you guys today. It's about a catfish cop. His name's Austin Lee Edwards. He was a catfish cop turned killer. He was a predator from North Chester, Virginia, and he was 28 years old. It was the past 2016, threatened to kill his dad after an issue with his girlfriend. He then entered the police academy in 2021. He graduated in 2022 he got a job at Virginia State as a Virginia State trooper. He resigned 8 months later. He was hired the same year as a deputy at the Washington County Sheriff's Department. This is where he was employed at the time of this incident, which occurred in November. He was posing as a catfish online as a 17-year-old. He was stalking young girls and requesting provocative pictures and chat with them. He then began to speak to a 15-year-old girl from Riverside, California, and building a relationship with her. Somehow, probably the young girl, and this is a case where always know what your kids are doing online, put, the blocks so that, there's a parental control so that they can't go to these older websites and the older people can't get in. So I think she probably gave her address. He spent a few months fantasizing and lying to her. He became obsessed with her. He then traveled 2,500 miles across the country to meet her because he was in Virginia. This was on the 26th, right around Thanksgiving of 2022. She was spending Thanksgiving with her family on Friday the 25th. Her sister, one of her sisters, went out to buy some Christmas decorations for her house. A friend called the sister, which her name is Shelly, and said, "Hey, your house is on fire." The neighbor saw a strange man pacing and a strange car, and this was called into the police. Like, before the house caught on fire, the neighbors saw this strange man. He was pacing back and forth, and she had never seen that car. And he entered the home of the 15-year-old girl. Let's see. So at that time, when he entered the home, I guess he didn't think that anybody would be there, which, it's Thanksgiving weekend. Why the hell would he think nobody was going to be there? But her 38-year-old mother and both of her grandparents, grandma and grandpa, lost their life. He then set the home on fire and abducted the 15-year-old. The neighbors were all smart enough to get the color, make, and model of the car and gave the information to police. Firefighters arrived and found that they had 3 adult victims inside. The vehicle was found in Needles, California. The 15-year-old grabbed the steering wheel and managed to turn it, and she got out of the car. The catfish cop, Austin, began shooting at the police, and then he turned the gun on himself, unaliving himself. His fantasizing fell apart in the time when, those parents were in there. And let's see, I'm sure when she saw, when the 15-year-old girl saw him and realized he wasn't 17 years old, she freaked out and refused to go with him. He then had 3 adults to deal with, This is why it's important to know what your children are doing online and who they're talking to online. I think it's really important. I just wanted to get that out there. I think it's sad, and we really need to pay attention to what our kids are doing. God bless you all, and prayers to everyone. See you soon.